That same year, I was told, hey, coach, you got to come down to the 7th grade class. We got a great 7th grade wrestling team. I go, wow, okay. And I went down there 3 or 4 times, and man, we did. And there was about 15 7th graders, 7 or 8 of them over here, outstanding talent, quickness, athletic skills. And then there were 7 or 8 over here that wasn't quite as great. And one in particular kid I noticed who really worked hard, but you knew he was going to be a heavyweight. He was kind of chubby. He was slow of foot. He wasn't real athletic. And I'm thinking, that kid could be good. That kid could make our team before he's done with high school because he works hard. Kid really worked hard. I'm going to fast forward 3 years to the 10th grade class. The 10th grade class, all these kids come in, that kid I was talking about, the heavyweight, he came in, he was heavyweight. He was about 225 pounds. He didn't look very chubby anymore. He looked pretty dang athletic. He had put his head down and worked for 3 years, working on his athletic skills and his body. And all of a sudden, this kid makes our team as a 10th grader. He's the only one of that 7th grade group that made the team as a 10th grader. And wow. The first meet we go to, back in the day, at heavyweight, there used to be no weight limit. No weight limit. There was absolutely no. Now it's like 285. You can't weigh more than 285 and wrestle heavyweight. But back then there was no heavyweight and no weight limit. So Mark weighed about 225. And the state runner-up, we were going to wrestle, I was told. We're going to wrestle. I would probably see the state runner-up. This guy was 320 plus, 320, 325. And one day, and I didn't think that much of it, but one day, Sharon, Mark was my heavyweight, Mark's mom, Sharon, comes up and says, hey, coach, you got a minute? I'm like, man, that's never good as a coach. That's usually never good. And I go, yeah? And I'm a young guy, right? And I walk over there, and Sharon goes, Coach, we're excited Mark made the varsity, but are you worried that this young man from Fort Dodge, he weighs 100 pounds more than Mark? Are you worried about Mark maybe getting hurt? I go, no. We're all right. We'll be all right. Okay. I walked immediately to my coaches. Hey, man, you guys know that this kid weighs 100 pounds more than Mark. Are we worried about him getting hurt? And trust me, we were. And so I'm hoping, hey, maybe that kid will be sick. Maybe he won't show up. I don't know. And we get to the tournament. He's there. And by God, they meet in the finals. They're in the finals together. And I go, man. I'm not kidding. I had never been so more nervous in my life. And they're walking out. I swear I'm holding my breath. I'm just saying, I'm just thinking to myself. Of course, I didn't tell Mark this. I said, just don't get hurt. Go ahead, get pinned, whatever. This kid's a state runner-up, whatever. Just don't get hurt. Just don't get hurt. And I'm going out there, and I'm watching. Oh, my God, they got in the scramble. Mark pins this kid in a minute. He pins the kid in a minute. And I see his mom over there. She's just like this. He can't hardly watch. And I walked over and I said, Sharon, I told you we got this. I told you. Man, I'm a good coach. Damn.